Tennessee Volunteers are a lock. Welcome to College Football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Pflugar. Week 4 predictions against the spread against Las Vegas. Let's go right into it. Our record so far this season against the spread at Peek Around the Corner is 16, 10, and 1. It's about a winning percentage of about 62, 61%. It's still above 60%, but we need a good week. And boy, there was a lot of games to choose from. A lot of intriguing games. Lots of them. I love this slate of games. Let's get to it. Let's not waste any time. Wake Forest plus 7 over Clemson. I've got Wake Forest. You can see my picks up here in the chalkboard. I've been waiting for this game. I do not have Clemson win the ACC championship game. No, I do not. I have North Carolina State Wolfpack winning the ACC championship. And this is one of the games, this is one of the reasons why when Sam Hartman came back, he's had enough time now. He's had enough time to get his feet wet. He's doing pretty good. He's getting better and better. I like their receivers. Clemson, Will Shipley, he's going to run for a lot of yards tomorrow. On Saturday. Excuse me. I'm jumping ahead already. I'm all excited. Will Shipley, Clemson's running back. You all know him. He's averaging close to 8 yards. He's going to run up and down the field. No question about it. But Wake Forest is going to cover this game. I hope they win this game. It's going to be at least a backdoor cover. You're not going to stop Sam Hartman later in this game. Clemson, DJ Uiagalelei, the quarterback, he's doing better than I thought he was going to do. But now he's under the pressure. He's under the pressure. He's going to have to keep up with Sam Hartman. I think he fails in this endeavor. I've got Wake Forest covering. I took a long look at the money line. But Wake Forest plus 7. Next game, Kansas minus 9 over Duke. Jalen Daniels, what can you say? Completing the quarterback of Kansas. He's a Heisman candidate right now. As silly as that sounds, it's not that silly. He's the best quarterback in the Big 12 after week 3. Now we head to week 4. He's got a completion percentage of 67%. He's run over 230 yards. Jalen Daniels, I hope he stays healthy. Duke, Riley Leonard, quarterback's doing pretty good. And of course, we talked about Calhoun, the great receiver at the start of the season. That's the player to watch for the Duke Blue Devils. Great possession receiver. Almost has 20 catches already. But we got Kansas. We got Kansas minus 9. We got Kansas going 4-0. 4-0, Kansas Jayhawks. Okay, let's get to this Notre Dame UNC. We're going under 59.5. That's 59.5 under. Is this a crazy play? I don't think so. I do not think so. UNC, terrible defense. Terrible defense. If you look at their statistics after 3 weeks, they're not much better than Nebraska's. But Notre Dame can't move the ball. They just don't have the juice. Come on. We know this. Notre Dame, I don't think they can move the ball against 11 Greg Pflugar's in my middle 50s, fat and slow with short arms. Come on. I don't think Notre Dame can move the ball against me. Okay, so they'll get some points against UNC. All kidding aside. And UNC's got a very good offense, but Notre Dame's defense is going to keep this scoring down. I think this is a great play. Under 59.5, Notre Dame, UNC, Minnesota Golden Gophers. I've waited to this week to take them. I should have taken them the other weeks. Minnesota, this line has moved towards Minnesota. I wish we could have gotten this play in earlier for our predictions. It would have been a lot easier to win this game. But this line keeps going up and up and up. Minnesota minus 2.5. I got to give 2.5, even though the Gophers are in East Lansing. Peyton Thorne, a little bit of a struggle so far for the Michigan State Spartans at quarterback. Broussard, Berger, the running back, the transfer from Wisconsin, they're doing okay. The offense is doing okay. But the defensive secondary is a mess, just like it was last year. Tanner Morgan, and the Gophers passing offense take advantage. We just got devastating news today that Chris Ottman-Bell is out for the season. He's the leader in the wide receiver room. The Gophers wide receiver room was thin to begin with this season. So Dalen Wright, the transfer from Texas A&M, his second year in the program. He's got all the skills in the world. It's time for him to step up. But Mohamed Ibrahim, can the Spartans actually stop the bowling ball with razor blades running back Mohamed Ibrahim? I say the Spartans cannot. We've got Minnesota minus 2.5. And by the way, we're going to be doing a watch party. 3:30 Eastern time, right here on this YouTube channel. Watch along with me. Bring your favorite beverage, favorite bags of chips. Watch the Gophers versus the Spartans, 3:30 here on Saturday at this YouTube channel. And if you like this content, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to our channel and share this video with your family and friends. We appreciate your support so much. And whatever you do, however you think of these picks, put down your comments in the comment section below the video. I read all the comments. Here we go for the other 4 games. Remember, every week we do 8. We call them the Great 8. The Great 8 picks. Tennessee, the lock of week number 4. The Tennessee Volunteers. We got them minus 11. Minus 11 over Florida. You know how I feel about the Volunteers. Hendon, the hooker. The running game's got to get going. Running back Wright's got to get right. But with Hyatt and Tillman, the receivers, Hooker hooking up with both those guys. Tennessee's Volunteers passing offense. Florida's not going to be able to keep up. We talked about Florida's defensive line being so thin. As they get in SEC play, they're going to start getting rolled. We believe Tennessee wins big. This is our lock of week 4. Oregon minus 6.5. Washington State. I know I got the Cougar fans upset with me. I'm going to get some comments. They're very active on Twitter. They're starting to get active on my YouTube channel. Sorry, Washington State, but I think Oregon's about to click it into another gear. They showed me something against a very tough and experienced defense of BYU. BYU did have some players injured out of that game, but Oregon rolled up 41 points. I think they could have rolled up some more. Bo Nix told me to be quiet. I'm keeping my mouth shut this week. With his performance, he's telling me to be quiet. I've got Oregon minus 6.5. I think they're going to start to roll. Rutgers plus 7.5 against Iowa. Do I have to say anything more? Why is this line 7.5? It should be Rutgers plus 3, to be honest with you. That's how terrible Iowa's offense is. If Rutgers can just not turn the ball over more than one time this game, if Rutgers can just not let Iowa's special team score a touchdown, Rutgers will cover this game, and they've got a shot at winning the game. I was wrong about Rutgers, about who they should start as quarterback. Shiano's given Simon more of the run. I thought it should be Wimsatt. I thought the future was now. I was wrong. Wimsatt is not ready. Rutgers quarterback room, a little bit unstable. They're struggling, as was predicted. But Iowa's quarterback room is no better. Their running game is horrific. The offensive line is bad. I think Iowa loses this game, and there'll be no more question. Well, they're not going to cover. And I think there's a good chance they lose this game. I think after this week, everyone will realize this is not the year for the Iowa Hawkeyes, and changes need to be made in that offensive coaching staff, i.e., the offensive coordinator, the son of the head coach. And the last game on the list for the grade 8 is the Oklahoma Sooners versus Kansas State. And this is another game where it says after this game, people will come to realization in Manhattan that Adrian Martinez is not the answer. and they're going to have to switch it up. Oklahoma is going to feast on Martinez. The defense, you could tell. In the last game, Martinez was getting more and more cautious. More and more cautious. He doesn't want to make a mistake. So he doesn't attempt any throws downfield. He always had a difficult time putting the ball in a tight window. He gave up a lot of turnovers. He tries to do it on the ground with his legs, but he's been hurt so much in this career. I think Oklahoma Sooners put the end to all that in Kansas State's plans for this year. I like Kansas State's coach. I think Kansas State's got a promising next couple of years ahead of them. But now with Adrian Martinez, Oklahoma wins big. Those are my 8 picks. Wake Forest covers or defeats Clemson. Come on, Deacons. The Kansas Jayhawks. This is it. They're going 4-0. Under Notre Dame, UNC. Gotta go under on that one. The Minnesota Golden Gophers. This is the swinging gate game. Please, 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 Gophers, please. Okay, that's enough praying for this episode. Tennessee, lock. Oregon, coming on, coming on. Rutgers covers, quite possibly defeats the Iowa Hawkeyes to put the dagger into the Hawkeyes season early in 2022. And the Oklahoma Sooners, once again, show their dominance in the Big 12. Again, let me know in the comments where I got it all wrong down below the video. And until next time, from all of us at Peek Around the Corner to all of you, please, you all take care of each other. Thank you so very much.